Hi guys, so I think this is going to be a pretty quick plan with me. I don't have much memory left, so I'm hoping that I can do this pretty quickly. I'm actually going to do this week, and I haven't glued this down yet, but I went ahead and cut these strips. I'm going to do a Dr. Seuss theme in my Target dollar spot because this week that I'm planning for on the 30th on Sunday is the first week that we are doing Dr. Seuss Kids Church, and it's a Dr. Seuss theme. For 13 weeks we have Dr. Seuss based lessons in Kids Church, and so that's the kickoff for that. So I figured it would be appropriate to go ahead and do this. Now I got these are actually I wonder if I can find let me see if I can find the package. I don't know if yeah, it's these right here. So it's the sticker activity playmat, and it comes with the stickers, and then it has the little playmat that you can, it says they're repositionable, but when Tristan started playing with them, he couldn't reposition it. So I don't know, I didn't look at it really, but I know he tore the sticker when he tried to take it back off and reposition. But anyway, I took the stickers out of that, and I'm just going to use a few of these. I bought extras just so I could play with them. I'm just going to do traditional Cat in the Hat because duh, it makes sense. And yeah, so we're just going to get started. I've pulled some washi that I think I'm going to use. I might pull a couple more. It just depends on what happens when we get going. And we might get an interruption from Tristan because Killian's asleep, and he is, of course, not. So it's always one and not the other. That's always how it works. I'm hoping and praying that Killian stays well. You guys, if you watch my videos, you probably heard me talk about Tristan had a horrible virus that he caught from a kid at church, and then so he had that. I think he was exposed to it either Saturday or Sunday, and then he had that Monday afternoon and into early Tuesday morning, and then I caught it, and so I had it, let's see, the day before yesterday, so that afternoon, and then the day before yesterday, and then some on yesterday, and then my mom had to come and get the kids so that, they weren't exposed to it any more than necessary. And now today, my husband just texted me from work and said that now he is sick, and so that means that he has probably caught it. So I'm hoping and praying that Killian does not catch it, because we've all had it around him, and it's awful. It is awful, awful, awful. And if you have ever had a 1-year-old that is sick with something like that, you know that that is a nightmare. So I really, really hope that he does not get it. I hope that he's not sick. So it is very important when your kids are sick for you to leave them at home and not expose everybody else to whatever sickness that they might have, because especially if they have young kids, like, it's really, really awful. And so, if your kid has something terrible, just like Tristan was feeling much, much better, on Tuesday, because it's a short virus. It doesn't last very long. It seems to have like a 12-hour, is how long you're truly sick, is maximum 12 hours, and then you start feeling a little bit better, but it makes you super weak and achy, and really, really tired. You get dehydrated super, super easy, and then you start to feel better. And he was feeling lots better on Tuesday, and we have ball games on Tuesday. Joshua plays for the church ball team, but I didn't take him on Tuesday night, even though he hadn't been sick since 2:30 that morning. I didn't take him to the ball field because you never know how long that bug is hanging around and how long they're contagious. Like with a stomach bug, it's really hard to tell. So usually 24 hours after the last time they were sick, you need to keep them at home. And it's frustrating when some parents don't seem to understand that, and they just bring their kids just a few hours after they're throwing up, and then they expose your kid and your whole entire family gets it, and it's absolutely horrible. It's like the plague has hit my household. And so I'm really, really, really praying over Killian and hoping that he does not catch it, because a 1-year-old catching something that, I mean, it was bad enough with a 4-year-old. I felt so bad for Tristan, but for a 1-year-old to catch something like that would be so brutal on him and on us. And so I just really, really hope that it spares him and it stays far away from him. I hope that, that he does not catch it. So that is where we're at right now. That's something that is going on in our household. It's not very fun, and I hope that it's over and done with. I was really hoping and praying that it would end with me, but apparently it has not. So I'm hoping that it ends with Joshua and it can just be over with, because I'm so sick of dealing with this yucky, yucky virus. I'm tired of dealing with it. It is not fun in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It is rough. So yeah, if your kid is sick, please leave them at home. At home is where they need to be. I know that it's hard when they're feeling better and they want to get out, but they don't need to get out. So just leave them at home and leave the germs at home with them. Like, I just can't even understand. Like, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say too many details because I don't exactly know who watches this and who doesn't, so it's fine. But I could not believe that, that child was that sick just a few hours before, and then they were brought to church and exposed all of those kids. So far as I know, mine is the only one to catch it. But, and hopefully that is the case. Hopefully nobody else catches it, because then I feel like we'll just be starting all over, right? But, I hate that. But anyways, enough with that negativity. I am feeling much better, so I'm back to posting videos. I couldn't even post. Luckily, I had videos that were saved from before the virus. And I could post those, but I couldn't do much of anything. I was feeling so bad, and I've had this yucky cold, and then that, and then I just felt like, my goodness, what is going on here? Like, what is happening? So, I told Joshua, I was like, I feel like I'm being punished. Like, I can't get any sleep because my kids are sick, and then I'm sick, and then we're all sick, and now he's sick, and I'm just like, good grief, can we stop being sick? So hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is the end of it. And I really wish that he was not sick. But hopefully it won't last. Hopefully he'll be fine. And he has a lot of trouble with his stomach, like getting sick anyway. It's kind of a normal thing for him. If he eats certain things, he gets sick and throws up a lot, but he thinks that this is different, so he thinks it is the stomach bug, so hopefully it will go away. And this is the third time that Killian's been exposed, so I just really hope that his immune system is strong and he does not catch it. So, anyways, I have been using this dollar spot planner in a little bit of a different way. I think I told you guys before. I use my other happy planner now for my homeschooling planner as well. I kind of do my YouTube and my homeschooling and my blog and all of that kind of stuff in my other happy planner, my second happy planner. And I've been using this one as just things that I'm grateful for, reminding myself of things to focus on, like a focus of the day, positive focus of the day kind of thing, what I'm grateful for. And then, at the end of the day, I'll go back and write, some things that I felt blessed with in that day, things that I should be thankful for, to carry on into the next day because of what happened that day. Just kind of remembering things that God, does for me that I feel like God blessed me with in that day. I write that down, just things, just a positive thing for me to remember. And so that has been working out really well. I've been really happy with it. And so I think I'm going to keep doing that with this planner. I've enjoyed it so far, and so I'm going to keep doing that. But just a little bit of positivity to carry through your day, even if you don't do things that, God did for you, if that's not something that you believe in. Just something positive, something, that you feel happy or grateful for, something that you feel can get you through the day, can get you through the day the next day. Just things to remember. I've been trying so hard lately to just focus on the positive because it is so easy to focus on the negative, especially when your whole family's sick and things are going on. But whatever's going on in your life, sometimes it's really easy. It's so easy to focus on the negative and negativity, and that gets so easy to do. And sometimes it's really hard to remember that there are a lot of positive things as well, and it's not all negative. And there's always something to be thankful for. You know, a lot of people will say things could always be worse. Yes, they can. They really can. I mean, there's always something that could be worse. Even though there's always something that could be better, I'm sure there's always something that could be worse. And, trying to focus on the good things is what will keep your head up. No matter how bad things are, you can keep your head up because there's always something to be thankful for. Even if it's something so small and it seems like it's not even worth it, it is. There is something to be thankful for. So I've really been trying so hard to focus on that and really just try to not focus so much on the negative and dwell on the negative. You can acknowledge the negative, but you don't have to dwell on the negative. And I feel like sometimes I'm so guilty of that. I'm so guilty of dwelling on negative things, and I don't want to be that person. So I'm just trying to do the best that I can to get that negative out of my mind and not think about that. Just think about all of the positive things in my life. I have 2 beautiful, healthy children. I have a husband that loves me and works very hard for us. I mean, right now he's sick with a possible virus, and he's still at work because he wants to meet his work goals, and he wants to make more money for us, and he wants to do right by us. And that says amazing things about his character. He loves me, unconditionally. It's the closest thing to unconditional love that I feel a human can have. That's how he treats me. No matter what happens, I know that that he does love and care about me, and that is very rare in this world. It's very hard to find. He's my best friend. We talk about everything. I know that there's nothing that I can't go to him with and talk to him about. That's very rare, and that's a very lucky thing to have. And so, that's something to be thankful for sure. I'm healthy. I'm not always in the hospital with health issues. My babies are healthy. We're happy. We have a home, and shelter and food on the table. And there's lots of things. There's lots of people that I know that those things may seem small because you get used to them and you're used to them in your everyday life, and you're just like, yeah, this is just the norm. And sometimes the norm can seem mundane and it can seem simple, and so it doesn't feel special, but it is, because there's so many people in this world that can't say that. They don't know when their next meal is going to be. They don't know how they're going to provide for their children. When their children are looking at them saying they're hungry, they don't know what to tell them. And there are lots of people that have to deal with that every day, and I'm not one of those people, so it's definitely something to be thankful for. So I just encourage you to do the same thing, and just try to concentrate on the positive, even though no matter how small the positive might seem. Just try to concentrate on that, and concentrate on thinking about those things, and not worrying so much about the small things and sweating the small stuff, but just try to focus on the good things in your life. So I think that with that kind of heavy subject, I'm going to go ahead and stop. Here is the weekly spread. I like how it turned out. I think it's super cute. With all of these bright colors, I really wanted to go with a basic background, so I just used these polka dots. So I like how it turned out, and I'm just going to put what the week is, because I write this every single day, so I don't plan it out ahead of time. But this is going to be the week of the 24th to the 30th. And these are, I left these open so I could go ahead and see them. I really like this script, actually. I don't mind that, so I went ahead and left it that way. And I just wanted to do this really simple background because all of the colors, I wanted them to really pop when I put the washi and the stickers down. And that is going to be my weekly. At some point when I get a few weeks of these, I don't mind sharing them, as long as they're not too too deep and personal. I'm not really a personal, private person, to be honest. I'm really not. So I really don't mind, sharing it with you guys. So when I get a few weeks of these, I might do a flip through so you guys can just see and get an idea of, how it goes for me from day to day, and things that I write in here. So I'll definitely probably share that with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you. Hit the bell beside it so you don't miss any videos, and you'll be notified every time I post. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I will talk to you in the next video. Happy planning.